As we see Jai McKenzie and Brad Fitzgerald kick us off. Pace shoots off. Cars are ready. 20 laps. Given the green in the 41 car of Jai McKenzie gets the good start. Daniel King gets a pretty good start too, although goes wide and stays in fourth position. He's going to come up around the outside and claim third. Maybe not. He's been held off, so he sticks back into fourth. Meanwhile, the 41 car of Jai McKenzie is out in front and probably cleared a couple of car lengths around, and then we look back further and it's anyone's race. They're racing in two behind the front two. So it's Jai McKenzie, Darren Humphrey, Daniel Keane, Fitzgerald, Ironhow and Blake Ironhow. So the two Ironhows still next to each other and got a little bit of work to do. So we're going to get two laps down in this one, and the race leader at the moment of Jai McKenzie is doing it nice and easily. You could just about pick any runner behind that, Jason, to come second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth.
Yes, you could. I know what you're saying. As they move down into turn number 1 and 2, and it's Jai McKenzie, Darren Humphrey, Brad Fitzgerald and Daniel Keane. There's a move. Keane moves into third place, so move out of 4. It's McKenzie, Humphrey, Keane. Back in fourth is Fitzgerald, a pair of Iwanows, Martin, Ragg, Fellows and Bissica. As they run down the back straight, looking at some of the heavy hitters that didn't qualify well that are further back in the field. Cam McKenzie's up to 12th, Hayden Hicks 14th, and Brandon Sharp is in 11th at this stage, but still out in front with 16 to go is Jai McKenzie.
And he's got the lead out to just about a second now. Second place is Darren Humphrey. He's got a bit of clear air. And then King, Fitzgerald and Ironhow are fighting it out for the minor positions. One car out really, really wide there, but manages to hold on to a spot. That was the car 90 of Daniel King in fourth position at the moment. So Blake Ironhow just winning that battle at the moment. Daniel King on the outside of him, though. They're going to tussle it out for third and fourth. Back then to fifth and sixth of Fitzgerald and Ironhow, and that is Matt Ironhow there. So pretty good battle out the front. Car sideways, orange lights on. One of the back markers that was. Jason's just pointed it out to me. It's a bit hard to spot the tyres right over the number there. Just trying to see if we can get it from the... has made a good move and still potential to make more. Lights are green. 15 laps to go in this one, and it's Jai McKenzie to lead things away as they get around the cone. We'll see some moves straight away, I'd reckon. Humphrey, Ironhow hitting those bumps as they come around the outside. It looks like Matt Ironhow's trying to claim a couple of spots there, gets down into fifth position, but it is Jai McKenzie starting to maybe increase that lead ever so slightly again with 14 to go.
So move down the main straight, a couple of moves further back in the field. It's pretty closely and hotly contested, this one. Yellow lights are on. We've got another car around. The 37 car of Jordan Johnson, one of the rookies of the field, is facing the traffic. Away. Oh, look at the charge of the light brigade. We've got cars passing before the cone. We're going to have cars hit the cone. Brad Fitzgerald was the one that actually hit it. It's been flattened as they move out of turn number 2 and down the back straight. And our race leader is Jai McKenzie from Darren Humphrey. Back in third, Blake Ironhow. Cars went everywhere on that restart. It was an untidy one. As they moved down the main straight, Blake Ironhow's moved his way up into third or fourth place now. As the challenges are coming here, there and everywhere. Ironhow is up behind Humphrey in second place as they run down into turn number 3. Jai McKenzie, Humphrey, Ironhow, Keane as they come out of turn number 4 and complete lap number 8.
Car pulls off as they bunch up. Everyone manages to get around safely. Matt Fitzgerald, Jai McKenzie, Darren Humphrey and Matt Ironhow in fourth position, trying to get up into third as we speak past the rest aside. Look behind there and it's a wall of cars coming that way, some two wide, some single file. It's however you want to do it, but out in front Matthew Fitzgerald is leading the race away. Jai McKenzie, Darren Humphrey, Daniel Keane into that fourth position on the track down now as he hits that bumpy spot just near that tyre there. They're going to have 10 laps to go this time around, but Matt Fitzgerald 7-1 in front at the moment. There's going to be 7 laps to go this time around. You put this down as it's going to be a great finish because Darren Humphrey, Daniel Keane and Blake Ironhow are all in the mix. Keane's going to try and get around the outside one more time. Ironhow's sitting there watching it all unfold, but Jai McKenzie is out in front and trying to push away from these leaders. Maybe a passing move this time around between Humphrey and Keane. 6 laps to go.
Cam McKenzie's come from position 17 up to 5 now as he goes around the outside of Brad Fitzgerald. We've got a humdinger of a finish coming up. McKenzie's in front. The yellow lights come on. Yellow lights come on. We've got a car that's spun up there in turn number 3 and 4 again. Away we run. 6 to run in the Keene Classic here tonight in Bunbury. Jai McKenzie's led from the get-go. Humphrey, Keene, Iwanow and Cam McKenzie. What can he do? He's the big mover. Brad Fitzgerald, Zane Martin, Justin Ragg, the next few as they come out of Pearson Teeney's corner. Well, no, it's not. In fact, it's Catalano's down that end. Just can't read it. As they run down the main straight with 5 to go. And our race leader is that of, well, it doesn't matter who the race leader is. It's Jai McKenzie, but we've got another 2-car pile-up.
Just finding some speed.
Oh, God, they've gone early. Gone in the middle of last week as we've gone green. Jai McKenzie leads around the cone from Humphrey. Then Keene, Iwanow and Cam McKenzie is there in 5th place. Behind them is Zane Martin and Justin Ragg. Challenge for the lead. Here we go. As Humphrey looks to come underneath of Jai McKenzie, and right there is Daniel Keene. On the inside is Iwanow, and Cam McKenzie is in the top 5 with 4 to go.
Certainly is. Jai McKenzie, Darren Humphrey, Keene, Iwanow, Cam McKenzie, as Jason said. What a race this is going to be to finish it. They have spread themselves out a little. Cam McKenzie hasn't been able to yet make another position, so they've stayed in the same order, and they're pretty much in a single file. 4th place there cops a little bit of a bump, and Blake Iwanow manages to keep it pointing in the right way. When I say a bump, it was a bump in the track, not a bump from a car. 3 laps to go this time around. What's going to happen? Jai McKenzie has pulled away at the moment. Darren Humphrey got a bit of work to do. Daniel Keene, Iwanow and McKenzie. 2 laps to go in this one. The 2nd, 3rd, 4th and 5th are fairly close, Jason, but Jai McKenzie is splitting the seat.
Yes, well, let's see what happens in the concluding stages. Jai McKenzie out in front. Back to Darren Humphrey, Daniel Keene. Underneath goes a car there of Blake Iwanow to go into 3rd. Cam McKenzie in 5th. White flag comes out. There's a lap to go. Jai McKenzie is led from the get-go. Humphrey is there. Iwanow. On the outside is Keene. Also right in the mix is Cam McKenzie. Oh, look at that for a move. They're 3 wide down the back straight on the last lap. But Jai McKenzie is going to take the win in the 41. 2nd is going to be Darren Humphrey. 3rd is going to be a blanket finish on the inside. It is going to be Blake Iwanow, Daniel Keene and Cam McKenzie. 0.2 of a second separated the 3. Back then to Zane Martin, Justin Ragg, Matty Fellow. As we might be in a position now, we'll go down as Jai McKenzie gets out of his car, stands up on the top, and he's pretty happy with himself. Let's go down to Chris.